Hi everyone, did you guess what we'd been doing today? I bet you did. So we're going to be doing this bag. It's going to be not blue. It'll be a different colour to blue. So it looks different to yesterday's, which was very, very blue. So let's have a look. Let's start. I have got a nice colour I'd like to start with. This is called Indian Red Light. It has changed its name though to Cherry. Okay. So I don't know if it's particularly cherry-like, but anyway, we're going to use it to start with anyway. Okay, just giving it a sharpen, and I shall be with you in a moment. So get your pencils poised. Now, I'm thinking we'll do these zigzags in different colours, so we'll have quite a colourful bag. So I'm going to start here. Now, I'm not going to worry about any shading on the bag. I think we can add that at the end with a different colour rather than trying to do it with this colour. I think it'll be easier that way to try and keep our colours fairly even at the moment, as even as you can manage. Like that, and then we'll go through doing this. So you can see I haven't tried to fade it down the middle or anything, like I have with some of the items. Yeah, by the way, I know I was talking about arranging my birthday yesterday. It's months and months away. We always get things arranged well in advance. So, like, we've already organised who's... Oh, hang on, I'm doing that wrong. It's this one, isn't it? We've already organised who's hosting next Christmas. Which we organised, which I think was being talked about even before this Christmas. So yes, I can see why there's not another one there. I thought, well, there's sort of one missing, but because the curve of the bag comes round, it would probably just be along that line. So that's those. This is quite a nice pinky red colour, isn't it? Perhaps it is quite cherry-like. I think I'm just going to go back along, just tidy some of them up. You may not need to do this. Yours may be lovely and neat already. There we go. Now, what should we put with this? What would go? What do you think? I'm thinking a blue came into my head, but I said we're not doing blue, didn't I? So we're not doing blue. I think a green though, but yeah, let's do a green. What's this green? Yeah, I think that'll work well actually, the hooker's green. And I'm going to use that for the other triangle shapes. I've got no idea what I'm going to do for the other bit yet though. But sometimes it's nice just to enjoy the process of colouring before you make that decision. Sometimes let it run around in your head while you're colouring. I think for some people it's about the actual process of colouring that's so relaxing. Just putting the pencil down on the paper and enjoying that, rather than distracting yourself with thinking about what you're doing next. Whereas for me, I sort of plan while I go. It's all part of the planning, is all part of the fun. So I'm thinking sort of sienna brown. Our other bag's got brown in though, but does that matter? Maybe a Davies grey, or will that make it look a bit meh? It's my teenage boy's word. Let's have a look at what I have got. I'm just going to scan across. I've got greys and browns, greens. I don't think I want to do another shade of green. I've got blues, which we're not doing. I don't think it's going to work either. Excuse me. Purple and pink. Red, orange and yellow. yellow, orangey yellow. Oh, I don't know if it'll match. Maybe this will. What do you think about this one? Or would a sienna brown or a grey much better? This is the yellow ochre light. I'm going to try it. Let's go for it. I'm sort of avoiding those tassels because I have, again, no idea what to do for those. So we're going to try and do this evenly, like I did for the rest. I think that works, luckily, after my panic. And the bottom. Now to me this looks a bit, I'm going to do the handle with this. That was always my intention, to do the handle in the stripe colour, but I thought I would leave it to the end just to be sure. Well, not really at the end, but towards the end. There we go. My friend's got a bag of it like this, and it's a woven sort of straw type bag, but I think drawing on all that would be quite tricky. What we do need to do though is to darken it around the edges to make it look more shapely. I'm just trying to think of what colour might be the best for that, and I'm thinking like we did on the t-shirt above, I think a brown is going to be our friend. Oops. So I'm going to grab, this is the burnt umber, it's quite a dark brown, but I think it'll work. So along the edge here, just pop a few layers, light layers down, and then draw it in a bit. Like that. And then the same on this side. You can hopefully see that that looks a bit more curved. Perhaps I haven't brought it in enough at the bottom here. Compared with this side, which looks flat. I can see it. Sometimes it's just a visual illusion. I wonder if it's like those Magic Eye 3D pictures. You had to sort of focus in a certain way to get it to work. I don't know if any of you remember those. I'm going to layer that up a little bit more. I'd wanted to start gently because, you know, you don't want to overdo it, make it look a little bit odd. But I think it can take a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know if you remember those Magic Eye. You have to be of a certain age. You could put a little bit at the bottom of each handle. Now these two tassels. Could go with the Indian red, make it quite dark, or the spice red as it's called now. Or we could go for something completely different. I'm thinking a dark brown. Actually we could use this one, the burnt umber, because I think they need to stand out. I'm actually wondering whether to go over the top of the lines. You don't have to do this, or you could do it in a fine liner, but I think that's okay. I have noticed now that the around here is a little bit light, so I'm using my yellow ochre light to just put a bit back. It's where I try to avoid colouring on it. I missed a bit. Now let's have a look. Yeah, now if you did want to make this look woven, I would get a very, very, very sharp brown or black pencil and follow the lines of the bag down and then maybe across as well. It would be a very tricky thing to do, but I'm actually quite happy with that without doing that. I think I'd rather like it, to be honest. So I'm going to leave mine just like that, and I think there is some texture in that yellow which could almost look a bit like it was woven if you squint and use your imagination really hard. So that's fine. But so that's us for today. Yes, I'm not sure what colour we're going to use for tomorrow, but I will have a think. But thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day, but as I always say, look out for the video this afternoon, which will come. But yes, thank you for watching and happy colouring.